Right here we have the 2025 Tokyo 5s that are looking filthy. The original Tokyo 5s dropped in 2011, and it's safe to say it has reached grail status for some collectors. The only way to cop the OGs was at the grand opening for the Jordan brand store, Tokyo 23 in Shibuya, which made them extremely exclusive. Before we get into this cleaning, quick product plug. Check out our socials in action, keeping these icy bottoms as prestige as possible. You can shop for them or any other products you see in today's video at rejuvenator.com. But right now, let's start some prep work. Let's remove the shoelaces and insert our adjustable shoe tree. Preparation is key, so make sure you get a good dry brushing session in first. Next, I want to take care of a few areas so that I'm not pushing the grass, mud, dirt, or any other stains deeper into the delicate yellow nubuck material. The microfiber towel will come in super clutch at detailing several areas of the shoe, including the midsole and the tongue. So far so good. We're done with the prep work. The tongue and the midsole look so much better. Originally this towel was to dry the shoe. It's dirty at the moment, so we don't need it. Got a fresh, clean one right here. My next step was to originally grab the soft bristle brush and start cleaning up the shoe with the water and solution. But just looking at some of the stains that are still left on the shoe, by picking at it, some of it's coming off. The bristles from the soft bristle brush are very soft. Sometimes it doesn't remove every single piece of grime from the upper. So in this situation, I'm gonna grab our Suede brush that comes with the eraser as well. The bristles on this one are a little bit stiffer, so I feel like if I spend more time with this brush hitting the entire upper, some of these marks are gonna come off, making the rest of the cleaning a lot easier. I'm really glad I did that step. Check out that toe box. Some of those marks that I was ready to leave on there came off nicely. When it comes to cleaning up Suede, it's on the prep work. You gotta take your time, use the right tools. In this situation, the soft bristle brush and our Suede brush did the trick. It's gonna make the overall cleaning a lot easier. For example, if I would have left those spots on there, a couple things could have happened. I could have probably pushed it deeper into the material or smeared it all around the yellow Suede. When it comes to those marks also, sometimes you have to put more water and solution to get those marks off, causing the Suede to get oversaturated, and you don't want that because that's when the color gets pulled from the material. Luckily, those marks came off nicely, making this cleaning less stressful. But that being said, there is still some marks on the shoe that didn't fully come out. On the side right here, it's pretty dingy. There's a couple of marks right there. There's still a slight grass stain right here on the side that did not come out with the dry brushing. So at this point, the only way to get it out is by using our Rejuvenator solution and a soft bristle brush. So I'm gonna give the upper a nice pass over in a circular motion. Make sure I focus on those stains. Once I feel like those marks are out, I'm gonna go straight to patting it down dry. As I'm brushing, you guys, I am seeing a lot of bleeding from this material. It's very common when it comes to yellow Suede. I'm just trying to focus right now on getting those marks out before I start patting it down dry. You just gotta keep going though. One thing you wanna make sure of though, is that you're not oversaturating the brush. If you want, just hit it on the mat, get some of it off before you start brushing the shoe. All right, it's looking good, let's pat it down dry. Upper is looking really good. Right now the Suede is pretty dark. Once it dries, the Suede should go back to its original color. Next brush I'm gonna be using is the medium bristle brush for two parts. This toe cap piece on the sole, the midsole, and the tongue. As far as the tongue and the midsole goes, I wanna be very careful and not get more water and solution onto the uppers. I'm not trying to oversaturate the Suede. Midsole is completed, same thing with the tongue. While I'm using the medium bristle brush, I'm gonna give the sole a quick pass over. Normally, if we didn't have a sole shield, I would be using a stiff bristle brush right now to get all the grime off. Luckily, we did put a sole shield, so my life is gonna be really easy right now. I'm just gonna be using the medium bristle brush to give it a quick pass over to remove any remaining dirt that may be sitting on the sole. Once we're done with that, we'll move on to the next step. Just a heads up, you guys, the uppers were bleeding like crazy, meaning my water and solution right now is a little yellow. I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's not gonna stain the sole, it's not gonna stain the midsole or anything like that at all. This stuff is very diluted, but if you don't feel comfortable with it, just go to the sink, dump it out, get some fresh water, put some more solution, and you're good to go. All right, cleaning is 100% complete. Now for this upper, I wanna make sure it dries nice and even. You can do two things. If you live in Arizona, you can put it outside underneath the sun. It'll dry nice and quickly, or you can put it next to a fan. Either way, you wanna make sure it starts to dry fast. The shoe is outside drying, but there's still a couple things I gotta clean up. Insole, lace lock, and the shoelace. These details matter. The insole and these parts aren't that dirty, but we have everything set up. We might as well clean it up anyway. It's gonna make a difference at the end. Once the shoe is all put together, we'll have a clean shoe all around. For this part, all I need is our soft bristle brush. For the lace, I'm gonna put it in the leftover water and solution. Same thing with the lace lock. Little jacuzzi, wrong brush. All right, job completed for now. For these pieces, just gonna rinse them in the sink, let them dry. We'll come back, we'll see how the shoe looks. Good to go drying the sneaker. Honestly, it only took about 30 minutes to get it dried since I didn't oversaturate the suede. Just by looking at it though, it looks really freaking good. The yellow suede is still yellow. I was afraid that once the shoe dried, it was gonna be super faded. Right now, the suede is still pretty soft, but it can still be softer. I'm gonna be using our Reshominator medium bristle brush. Make sure it's clean. I'm gonna go over the entire shoe in a circular motion to reset the nap on the suede. That's gonna get it back to its soft texture. It might lose some of the color. We're gonna find out. Much better. Back to its original buttery soft texture. Now for the most part, the color on the sneaker still looks great, but during the cleaning process, I did pull out some of that yellow dye. You can see it all over the brush, the water, and the suds. I'm gonna place some of that color back using our Reshominator mink oil and our horsehair brush. I'm gonna apply some onto the brush and brush it in a circular motion. I'm gonna do this as many times as I need until the color is spot on. The one thing I'm not gonna do for this one though is spray the mink oil directly onto the shoe. It may be too much. If I spray it directly onto the brush, I have more control with the mink oil. All right, now that looks perfect. The yellow suede is back to being 100% even. The color looks good. I'm good to wrap it up. Let's lace them up, put the insoles inside, and call it a day. All right, that's gonna bring us to an end on this cleaning on these Tokyo Jordan 5s. This is one of those shoes that if you don't have the right tools or the right techniques, you will easily ruin this sneaker. The key to this one is all about the prep work. If you have a small stain on the toe box, don't go straight to grabbing your solution and brush and try to clean it off. Spend some time dry brushing the sneaker. You'll be surprised, some of those marks can come off pretty easily without using any solution. When it came to this specific pair, before I even grabbed the solution and water, this shoe for the most part was already cleaned up. I spent a lot of time with the suede brush and medium bristle brush to get as much of those marks off as possible. I even grabbed the microfiber towel, dunked it in water and solution, and gave the midsole a good wipe to remove those grass stains so I wouldn't risk getting any of those marks onto the uppers. In my opinion, that's the way to go about it when it comes to these cleanings. Try to get the shoe cleaned up before you actually clean it up with some water and solution. You're gonna get better results and the overall cleaning is gonna be a lot easier. It's all about taking your time and enjoying the process. You can find all the products that I use in this video and more at reshominator.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can continue to bring you these videos. This is Vick Almighty. I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.